HEADWAY MAXX is the trusted formulation consisting of two powerful molecules, Propiconazole and Azoxystrobin. When combined, Propiconazole and Azoxystrobin provide complete control across the disease germination life cycle. For instance, Azoxystrobin will work early in the stage of germination and development, from the spores to the mycelial growth. Propiconazole will come in at that early stage germination to that first visible signs. Both Propiconazole and Azoxystrobin are systemic, and the way that they work is from the point of entry into the plant. From that point there, they will move into the xylem and then move upwards towards the growing tip. Both Propiconazole and Azoxystrobin will move at slightly different paces throughout the plant. So let's say from the point of entry in the root system, Propiconazole will take roughly about 14 to 15 days from entry into the root system to reach the tip of the leaf, whereas Azoxystrobin will be slightly slower at around 21 days. In terms of other group 3 DMIs such as Propiconazole, they all have fairly similar movement within the plant. However, if we look at the strobilurin component, such as Azoxystrobin, it's the only strobilurin on the Australian turf market which is acropedal in its movement. And what acropedal means is from that point of entry into the plant, it then moves upwards through the xylem to the leaf tip. HEADWAY MAXX gives you flexibility as well. So whether you have a foliage pathogen or whether you have a root pathogen, we have you covered. In recent years, we've seen a rise of ERI pathogens in Australian turf. It's important to note that HEADWAY MAXX was one of the first fungicides registered for control of ERI, such as Graminomyces graminis, so take all patch, the Avonay variant, and take all root rot, the Graminis variant. When targeting ERI pathogens, it's critical we have the product delivered where the activity is taking place. So if it's in the root zone, we have to ensure that we're abiding by the label. So we're looking at our water volumes, we're looking at our nozzles applied, and we're looking at our irrigation rate following to ensure we're delivering the product into that zone of activity. Apart from the soil-borne ERI diseases, HEADWAY MAXX is also an important strategy for control of winter fusarium, both in New Zealand and in Australia. Control of pathogens is critical, as we all know. Selection of product is critical, as we all know as well. What's also critical is nozzle choice. So if we're chasing a foliar-based pathogen, then we're going to be selecting our XC04 nozzle and water rates between 350 to 500 litres per hectare. If we're chasing one of our root pathogens, such as our ERIs, then our nozzle selection is going to change and we're going to be selecting then the XC08s. Refer to the label for water rates, which will be close to about 1,000 litres per hectare. So for control of a broad range of pathogens in your turf, then look no further than HEADWAY MAXX. Thanks for watching. For any other information on this or any other product within the Syngenta range, visit syngentaturf.com.au.